I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
Good morning, y'all. It's going to be a little short live stream. Yeah, this is going to be a little short live stream. Good morning. Good morning. Some of y'all are, if you wasn't living on a rock, everybody knows that April the 1st, well, ironic, it was April Fool's Day, but NASA sent Artemis II to map out the other side of the moon. And they sent a crew of 4 on Artemis II. And there was a brother by the name of Victor Glover. And his quiet leadership is what is missing. His quiet leadership is missing in the grand scheme of things. And this is something that is solely lacked. Now, everybody know that Artemis 1 went up to space. They mapped out the far side of the moon, journeyed itself back, and Friday the 10th, because they spent less than 9.5 days. After 9.5 days, it landed on the offshore of San Diego. So when they flew him back here to Texas, because I'm in Texas, Friendswood actually, when they flew him back to Friendswood, Texas, where NASA is at, well, parts of the manned mission part, the LBJ Center. All 4 made a speech, and And this is what is needed, right? And it's amazing that in this space of YouTube, you don't hear anything about this. You don't hear anything about about the captain, naval captain, Victor Glover. Silence, crickets in this space about Mr. Glover, Captain Glover. You see, let me tell you something about this space, and I'm being petty here. I'm being petty what I'm about to do. If better yet, let me just play the clip. Let me just play the clip of part of his reactions of coming home.
The only person who can follow that up is Victor Glover, so let's go.
And now ready for questions. I'm gonna keep it brief because I'm afraid to start talking. I have not processed what we just did, and I'm afraid to start even trying. When this started on April 3rd, I wanted to thank God in public, and I want to thank God again, because even bigger than my challenge trying to describe what we went through, the gratitude of seeing what we saw, doing what we did, and being with who I was with, it's too big to just be in one body. And I wanted to thank our families for everything that he just said. So great words, great words. I love you, but not just those 5 beautiful cocoa skin ladies right there. All of you. And I wanted to thank our leadership.
See, I don't want to hear some of the narratives about black men. Now I know I've been hard on black men. I've been hard on a whole lot of people because I expect something better than what I am hearing when it comes to the image that's being put out. He complimented his children. Okay. He complimented his family. You see, this is how, in my opinion, right? This is how I see quiet leadership. Doesn't have to be boastful. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be over the top prideful. And he also gives out accreditation to the creator. Nothing political. And you know what? Let me just keep it moving for a minute.
And it's changed since we were here in April of 2023, but the qualities haven't. And we are fortunate to be in this agency at this time together. And so I'm gonna sit down. Thank you also to our air operations for this facility and for our ride home from San Diego. And I love you. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to say this right now, right? Let's talk about it, okay? Now, this is his children, his family, wife and kids right here, right? I really don't want to hear, right? I really don't want to hear. Yeah, you see that Southern Breeze. I'm going to be petty, Southern Breeze. I'm going to be petty because this is what I want to hear. I want to see more of. I don't want to see the black manosphere. I want you to notice the black manosphere ain't saying a word about this man right here. You don't hear the peacocking Negroes who hang around on certain YouTube channels talking about favorably about this black man. You don't even hear some of the black women empowerment. They got nothing to say about this black man. You don't have SYSBM. But this picture right here goes against SYSBM. This picture goes against what Julius Owells be complaining about. This goes against what we hear. You know, we don't want to hear nothing about, oh, well, he has a white wife. You know, we ain't hear no Cynthia G. We don't hear any of that. I don't hear black woman fear say the word. I don't hear that so-called bald-headed old Negro, that light-skinned bald-headed Negro talk about bars. You don't hear him talk trash talking him. But yet a black man accomplished something. Nobody in space saying say the word. I don't hear the Pan-Africans and the tethers. See, I'm about to go off on this. You don't see the tethers saying that, well, black Americans, the African American community, doesn't have no culture. I don't see Frank from that African, that tether named Frank, the so-called Dr. Frank Zuzah, whatever his name is, trash talking Victor Glover, like he normally do to other black, like he do to black people of the diaspora. You don't see FBA, you so-called FBA Negroes, who part of FBA ADOS movement, talking about, well, you know, man, we're gonna try to investigate and see if he got a Haitian or Caribbean blood in him. You don't see that. You don't see him doing that either. This is what quiet leadership is. It's when your opponents, when your critics don't say a word. They don't say a word. Because this man right here, let me stop sharing this. Let me stop sharing that. This man right here is the antithesis of what the blue pill and red pill. He doesn't boast about, I got a black wife. He just loves his wife. He didn't preach black love. He just showed love. Like some of you pro-blacks try to force upon other people who might be in interracial relationships. See, I'm being petty because I'm attacking everybody. Because I really don't like I don't like some of you Negroes who are in these stupid ass cliques. That's why before Christ said I put white women above black women, which is a false lie. I'll never go back to her channel ever again after that. Again, I'm being petty. You don't see Black MAGA talk about him. Because he's not on the Trump train. Well, as far as we know, he's not saying make America great again. This is what I want. This is what I want to see more of. Quiet leadership. He's not some black pastor behind a pulpit just shucking and jiving. You don't see that. He ain't some black revolutionary with his fist in the air every 15 seconds trying to use quote unquote revolutionary talk just to get at or just trying to get with female attention. I want to see more of this. I'm gonna say something like this, dude. A lot of you people who are in part of that Black Love, the PUA, the SYSBM, y'all really are in the way. I'm going to sit here and say this right. If you're part of that little group over there that hangs around with Sharon and Brownsville, y'all really are in the way. The talking points, the Tyler Perry talking points. You're in the way. And I've been saying that for a very long time. Y'all really are in the way. You're getting in the way. Because all y'all want to do is try to make trauma, y'all's personal pain, into the issue and not triumphs, and try to use your trauma to make triumphs and have some goals. Shiesty, let me help you out real quick. I'm going to do a video on that, on why I hate everybody. Why I hate the men, why I hate the women. I'm going to do a video, and I'm gonna put it down right in front of y'all so y'all can say, oh, I see why Big J has a disdain for a lot of you. Yeah, I'll put it down there, and you can sit and say, oh, okay, I see why Big J's saying it. Oh, and by the way, right? Let me also say this too. This is to the culture vultures, right? Now, when I'm talking about the culture vultures, I'm not talking about white people who are non-blacks who are in my space or who are on other people's channels. No. I'm not talking about them. I want I want a certain culture vulture who keep putting my name in his mouth for the last. There's a little white man around here putting my name in his mouth. You trashing black men while you dating a black woman. I've been silent, been quiet for at least 2 months after that. What happened on Before Crisis Channel? Yes, I'm being petty. There's about 2 of y'all that's doing this. There's 2 white men doing this whole ass shit. Y'all going to make memes about black men being hood rats. I'm going to. It does not need to be explained why I call black love trauma. But hey, I ain't say it, but I'll go and take it. I'll take it. I'll say it. I say it right now. Yes. Now, I didn't call black love trauma, but I will call it trauma for those who push it. Because let me talk about that for a minute. Those of y'all who's in that pro-black, back to Africa, red ball, green ball, black ball movement. Anytime when y'all find a black woman with a white man, or a black man with a white woman, or somebody, y'all always got something to say. You always got something to say. Rather than saying, oh, well, this person accomplished this goal, whether he's male or female, whether this person's male or female, because you see this person with somebody outside of their own race, y'all remove all your love from the individual. So love not always simple. You see how y'all view love is sexual. There's more to love than what a man and woman doing behind closed doors in the bedroom. Love is being happy for this person to accomplish that certain goal or this accomplishment. That's why I said black love is trauma. Some of y'all who push it is on that struggle love, the Tyler Perry argument. You know, y'all treat yourselves like a Tyler Perry movie. Why I Get Married Part 3. Why I Get Married Part 4. I can do Bad by Myself. The Diary of a Tired Black Woman. I can go on and on and on and on about black love being based on trauma. How y'all argue it. So anyway, back to my point. Back to my point, because yeah, I'm being petty. It's me to congratulate and also to be petty on how some of y'all miss the plot. How some of y'all miss the goal. Now next time, now they said that they're gonna put a black woman on the moon in 2027. That I think that's when Joe Biden was president. See, Mr. Captain Glover, his crew, and the other crew, the second crew. I think the second crew, they're gonna put a black woman on the surface of the moon. Sugar Bomb, you didn't listen at all, because I'm also talking about these 2 white men who want to put my name in their mouth. The vulture culture. You also got this white woman around here too. There are 2 white women in this space. One of them is Just Pearly Things. The other one is I forgot her name. She's from Texas. She's from my state of Texas. The Good Mother. Yeah, I'm naming names. I always want to trash black people in the background, making their little chat rooms talking about black people over here. Do you understand? I call them vulture cultures. But nobody ain't checking them. Y'all want to check yourselves. Y'all want to dox each other. Y'all want to slander someone just as before Christ. I ain't gonna call her by her name. You know who I'm talking about. Before Christ, how she sit there and said, I put white women over black women, and I hate black women, all that bullshit. I'm gonna say something. I'm still pissed off about that shit. Don't you ever put words in my mouth that I didn't say. I know what I said. You're trying to protect Sharon and Brownsville. You did that. You did that trying to protect them and look good in their fucking eyes. Do you understand that? Yet y'all got no smoke for Good Mother and Just Pearly Things. Y'all got no smoke for Sargon Akkad, and you really don't got no smoke for all for that white man who's on I love black women shit. Like you're not on that. No, no, no. Anytime when he's around grown men, outside when he gets outside, when he comes over on this channel or talk to MOT, he buckles. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. Let me put this down real quick. But again, like thing is, that's why I want to see. I want to see more quiet leadership. I crave it. No, I have not. Silent. But I hope there's more people like him. In the face of the current how the culture, American culture, mind you, we need more people like this in the American culture, in the American zeitgeist than what is being produced. Especially as a black man, I want to see more of this. I wish this happened during the Obama years, because it'll at least make a point, for young black men coming up, that if this would happen under Obama, if Captain Victor Glover or somebody in his stance would have went around the moon and tried to map out, I think that it would change the perspective of the African diaspora. If this happened like 10 years ago or so, I think that this would change how we would see the world, how this world would see us. Well, I don't know about the second part, but I'm talking about us first, how we see ourselves. Maybe the second part might come. Who knows? I doubt it, but still, it would tell us that we're more than what we put out here. It would show the world that we're more than just a Tyler Perry relationship talk. It's more than just, oh, we was Kangs and we was Egyptians and Kemet and all that other dumb black consciousness bullshit that we hear. You know, I think black brilliance um, would be on the forefront and not in the background of all the noise that we hear about each other, whether it's black MAGA, the black conservatives, the black manager, the black woman empowerment. They'll fade in the background while we're just while the black brilliance is in the forefront, and that's why I hope with Mr. Vic with Mr. Glover, Captain Glover, um, with people like him and to an extent the Obamas, we need more of that. So yeah, I said, yeah, I made my little rant. Um, I made my little half angered rant. I kept it down. I kept my anger down. Because I really want to go all in, but I really can't. Um, so you know, shout out to and we need to get away from the Delta Novembers of the world. And when I mean Delta Novembers, I'm not talking about do nothing. The do nothingers. That's all right. We already know about the nothings that the new black media types want you to do. I'm talking about the dumb niggas. That's Delta November. Shout out to Man of Tomorrow, right? Um, uh, it will force them to think. So, um, Southern Breeze said Pan Africans is a failed scheme, recklessly foundation of Black Americans as Africans instead of Americans. Um, I know that you on the FBA thing or ADOS. All sides are scammers in my opinion. Both sides are scammers. You know, um, it wouldn't and I beg you to ask me what Big J why you think that. I wish y'all would. I wish y'all would tell me why. Because if I tell you the origins of the term FBA, you wouldn't believe it. And I keep on trying to tell y'all FBA did not came from Tariq Nasheed. Y'all wanted to come from Tariq Nasheed. No, Tariq Nasheed got it from somebody else. And y'all just, if y'all know if y'all realize that, y'all wouldn't be using that term FBA. Because somebody wrote a book about this when Obama was president. I wish y'all, you know, love is love, silent. I'm gonna tell you about the black love industry, the so-called black love industry. See, you're missing the point that a black man and a black woman cannot get in love. No, no, they do. Black women love black men. Black men love black women. They, um, what y'all don't get is there's a dark side to the black love industry. Is to well, if this man or woman is not married or don't have no children by the age of 35, 40, y'all automatically say this person has to be fill in the blank. Oh, he has to be homosexual, or her womb has to be barren because she the one had no kids. Oh, she's automatically she got a barren womb. It's always the talking point. No, no, no. I'm not talking about Claude Anderson. I'm not talking about Claude Anderson. The person who coined this term is not even black. FBA, term FBA did not come from Tyreek, did not come from a black person. And I wish y'all go deeper on the origins of that, because I went on C-SPAN. I went on C-SPAN and I saw that woman said it. Then I saw her, and I did a little research about her book that she wrote just before Obama became president. It's right after, I want to say 2008, 2009, right? She made a book. She used that term, or a term that's similar to FBA. And I'm sitting, and I read political books. By the way, I read those book, those right wing conservative books. I read them. And some of y'all or most of y'all are so caught up into the relationship talk that y'all fail to see that they listen to y'all's conversations on these panels, and then they took y'all's issues. See, I'm gonna use Sargon of Akkad, right? I'm gonna use an old enemy. See, there is a God I cannot stand. His name is Sargon of Akkad. Sargon of Akkad is a racist from the UK. When he was here and he was trolling black people here in the United States. I remember that time there was a problem up there in Kansas. It was about the it was during the Black Lives Matter thing, and it was something happened to college campus in Kansas. I forgot the name of the university. He trolled black people over there, and then he trolled Black Lives Matter movements here, and he went to England. He went right back to England and use us in Black America and Black Britain, because he was attacking black people in Britain. He was attacking black people in the United States, and he made a political career out of it. Listening to our little issues, and y'all don't see it. I just kept on look. That's why I say a lot of y'all really don't think what y'all actually put out there. Y'all really don't think the messaging that y'all do this constantly. You know. you know. No, 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 no. I'm anti Black Manosphere, anti BWE. I'm anti Pink Pill. I'm anti SYSBM. Both sides can get it. Both sides are part of the same bird. You know. Hold on. Big J, I heard initials AC. Oh, you talking about AC? There is a guy named Accountability Commentary. Um, Accountability Commentary is the next Kevin Samuels. Okay. Now, George. Now, speaking about AC, right? Accountability. No, it's accountability. What's the channel? Accountability Commentary. That's a channel name. I'm gonna say this right now, since we're here. Okay, since we're here. Him, him. And Coulter. Yes, and Coulter is who I'm referring to when she coined the term FBA. And Coulter said it on C-SPAN, and Coulter put it in her book. That happened 15, no, about 18 years ago at least. She made that term, or I should say, she made a term that's similar to FBA. But y'all, yet y'all looking funny out here saying that term. We're FBA. Y'all sounding funny when y'all say that. Y'all find it's funny saying it when she the one who, you know, I try to tell y'all don't want to listen to what I got to say, because I'm a BAN according to Bomb Cherry. Oh, I'm sorry, before Christ. I shouldn't say their name. Before Christ, according to before Christ, I'm a BAN, and I don't know what I'm talking about, and I hate black women and all that. I told y'all, look up can y'all actually read a book for once? Do y'all ever research when y'all talking about these political issues? Do y'all actually research these political arguments? I think though you should care. I think though you should care. You see, I'm tell you why. You should care. Uh, have you ever read excuse me, the Odyssey? Have you, some of y'all who went to high school? I'm sure y'all went to high school and they read you the Odyssey. Okay. And Homer went on this island of the Cyclops. And Homer was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Um, we might get eaten by this giant, the Cyclops. So he went on this island of Cyclops. Cyclops I, whatever the name is, right? So Cyclops told Odysseus and Homer, what's your name? Homer, or is it Odysseus? I think it was Odysseus. I'm sorry. It's in both of those plays, of those stories. And he said, my name is nobody. Cyclops was stupid enough to accept the answer. My name is no one. My name, well, in some versions is no one. Some of it is nobody. Okay. Depends on. I know that there's certain some editions of the story. It says nobody. Some people says no one. Depending on which version of the story you read. So yes, Silent, you're right. So when it's time for them to kill to escape from the island, because Cyclops is planning on eating them. He stabbed the Cyclops in the eye with a sword or something. I forgot what he did. He blinded the Cyclops. So the Cyclops was yelling, "No one hurt me," because he was yelling for help for the other Cyclops to come there. So this is the reason why. Back to the point is it does matter. It does matter where the terminology comes from. And I know somebody gonna say, "Well, Big J, Jesse Jackson used the term African American in 1983." Let me help you. Let me help you out. The term African American came from the Mother Bethel AME Church in Pennsylvania in 1790 or 1788. That's where African American came from. Don't I wish y'all stop using these taglines, these talking points that Jesse Jackson created. That term African American been around when before George Washington became president. Okay, you know, so it does matter who coined it and where it came from, because it's the origin is always going to be the originator that's going to lay the groundwork on how a certain word or certain vocabulary is being used. So yeah, and everybody want to talk about lineage. Well, if y'all want to use Tariq Nasheed's version of it, if y'all want to take the Tariq Nasheed version, it still is garbage, because Tariq Nasheed created a term after A2SP people like Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell did not want him a part of their movement. So that's why he came back with the FBA. So even if you accept the Tariq Nasheed narrative, it's still a fraudulent. It's based on on beef and anything else. But anyway, I know I'm getting lost into my rant about black social media and my problems with the new black media. Now, I was going to do a live stream on Roland Martin, calling out the new black media, but I'm gonna do that later on. But I agree with Roland, even though my problem with Roland Martin is Roland's on that talented 10th WD Du Bois foolishness, rather than looking at it from a holistic, excuse me, instead of looking at it from a holistic um level. He want to use the um All right, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. Something just happened. Had to reboot things. But anyway, where was I at? Right. I was talking and then I don't know what happened. So that's all I gotta say right now. You know, what I want is something different. Okay. I want to see something different other than what I've been hearing for the last 15, 20 years. I want something new, something different, something that's more um that force people to think, not to regurgitate things that they heard from somebody else. So that's all I'm going to say for right now. I'm gonna do a system, excuse me, a system check on this device, and I'm getting me new device, by the way. So, and I'm gonna say something else too, though. I don't know if y'all notice, but you don't see me as much on here anymore. Yeah, I do my live streams, of course. I do, but as making regular appearances, you don't see me making that many appearances as much. I probably only go to like one channel. I mean, if I want to go on a panel, it'll just be on one channel, which is a DJ Witch Doctor's channel. But that's about it. Y'all don't see me up on these panels and in these chat rooms like I used to. I cut all of that back. So some of it is by design. The other reason is by depending on the topic, is by real life. All right. Circumstances. And my work schedule change and all that. So that also led me not to be on here as much. So yeah. So let me get off of here. So anyway, yeah. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out, and I know this might be useless, but donations are appreciated. All right, it's appreciated. So let me get out of here. I'll see y'all next time. I'm done with this rant. And let me get out of here. I'm out.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.